are you? Today I brought you an amazing recipe for your late night snack, afternoon treat, or even breakfast. If you like well-seasoned recipes, you're going to love this one. And it's egg-free and wheat-free. It's ready really quickly, has a wonderful texture, and you can even switch up the fillings. You're going to love it, so stick around until the end. You won't want to miss this. So for the base of this recipe, I'm going to give you a few options because here I'm using chickpea flour, which is a flour I've been enjoying more and more. It's very high in protein, rich in fiber, gluten-free, and has a really interesting flavor. Now, if you wanted to use oat flour, for example, that would work. If you wanted to use almond flour or nut flours, that would also work, and it would even be lower in carbohydrates. But chickpea flour, although it's not low carb, is what I like to call slow carb because it contains protein and fiber, making it a high quality carbohydrate with slower absorption. Along with the chickpea flour here, I'm going to add the natural yogurt. Remember that I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make yogurt at home, as well as how to choose a good quality yogurt. If you prefer to buy it, I'll leave that video down below in the description. Everyone is loving it. It's very comprehensive. I'm also going to add our olive oil here, which is an ultra healthy fat source, antioxidant, good for heart health. So it's the type of fat I like to use. When I need to use fat in recipes, it's usually the one I use the most. I'm going to add salt here now to give it that seasoning I mentioned to you. I'll add oregano here and also paprika. If you want to switch it up here by adding parsley, chives, cilantro. If you want to use dehydrated onion, garlic powder, curry, tell me which seasonings you usually use in your daily life and which flavors you think go well with breads, crackers, snacks like these for us to eat in the afternoon or even at night if you're going to stay up late, have an event, or even for breakfast for your daily routine. I'm going to add cheese here. I'm using mozzarella, and it will also help give the right texture to our dough. It also adds protein and calcium to the recipe, just like the yogurt did. And I'm also going to add olives, which will give it that pizza-like flavor that I love. This ends up being optional, and if you want to change things up, you can use other seasonings or ingredients of your choice. For example, sun-dried tomatoes could also be a good option here. Let's switch to a metal spoon so we can mix the dough better here. Before we go on, I want to ask you if you have the habit of snacking when you're watching a movie, a game, a series. If so, what do you usually snack on during those moments? Write it for me down below in the comments. I'd love to see your answer. Leave a like on the video because that really helps me out here on the channel. And also share it with anyone who needs to eat healthier, tastier food. We should be happy eating in our daily lives too. Take the opportunity to check out the description as well, because there I always leave the list of ingredients so you can make everything just right at home. So I've lined my baking tray with parchment paper, greased my hands with a little olive oil, and now I'm going to shape them like croquettes so we can bake them. Of course, you can make them however you like, in whatever size you prefer. Tell me if you prefer them as little balls or if you like to make them and then cut them. I'd love to see your comment. And if you want help with losing weight, controlling blood sugar, or reducing inflammation, take a look at the playlists I'll leave for you in the description below. There are lots of wonderful tips and recipes, easy, quick, low in carbs, low in calories. Take a look here in the description. I'm done here, so it made 8 servings. I'm going to bake them in the oven at 360 degrees, and I'll be back in a bit to show you how they turned out. Look how beautiful they are. It was really quick, 20-25 minutes, depending on how golden you want them. See, they turn out amazing. I can't wait to try it. The smell is wonderful. Let me show you what it looks like inside. Look at the cheese here. Make it yourself. You're going to love it for sure. So remember to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel, and also share it with anyone you think will enjoy it or who needs a healthy idea. Let's expand our chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. Let's try it. The combination of oregano, paprika, olives, and cheese is delicious. Kind of Mediterranean, you know? And the chickpea flour adds a really nice flavor too, along with this wonderful texture. I'm sure you won't want to buy those processed snacks anymore and will want to make these at home. It's really good. See you next time. Bye.